the following sequences, Carl describes many of the symptoms that are typical of people with post-traumatic stress disorder, including hypervigilance, flashbacks, startle responses, and intrusive thoughts. He also describes some of the strategies that help him to cope with his disorder.
I went back to school after I started PTSD treatment and back into college, and when it started out, I always sat in the far left classroom over by the window, the very back of the room, by the window, not by the door, because that's where someone would come in. And I knew all the bushes down here. I knew where there was any possibility. I scanned those bushes every time when I would sit down. I knew which guy around me to take out first if anything happened, in the order I would take them out. I knew what to do if someone popped the door and flopped a grenade in. I had a flashback when I was bowling. And I kept bowling, but I kept seeing this paddy dike, the corner of a paddy dike, and there's trees, rubber trees just beyond it. There's an infantry squad pinned down. There's gooks on the other side of in the trees. They're shooting, and we're in a helicopter trying to provide fire, but we can't get an angle where we can shoot and protect them from where it's at. I actually wrote that one out. I kept writing it, and I kept seeing it, and I could hear the shots. I could smell it. I could smell the gunpowder and stuff, and it was just When I get startled, I get angry immediately. I've yelled at the kids. I've got startled and grabbed a knife. I won't sleep with a gun close to me because first thing I'm going to do if I get startled, get awoken too quick, is grab a gun. You know, wife learns that she walks to the door and says your name, she doesn't come shake you or grab you, because to wake you that way is you're going to get hit. Just any type of startle like that. And it bothers me, that startle. I was in a meeting here a couple years ago with other professionals, and a window dropped and slammed on the case behind me, and I threw a cup of coffee and was under the table with my peers, and I just, what the fuck is this? And I was just so angry. I had a nightmare or intrusive thoughts for a number of years, a pile of bodies that follows me around, mostly skeletal, kind of like the skeleton on the board there, the skull, you see in the eyes, and just this huge, overwhelming pile of bodies that you don't know anybody, it's just... If my sleep starts getting off and I start sleeping less, I know that there's something stressful going on that I need to deal with, because the one thing I know about PTSD, it's a stress-related disorder. If I can manage the stress in my life, symptoms stay down. So I monitor my sleep. And the next one for me is the hypervigilance. And if it gets to that point and I'm starting to look and pay more attention to things and get anxious about things when I'm around too many people, I know there's something stressful going on. And the third one in line for me is the startle response. And so I kind of watch those symptoms. And each person has those ones that are really personal, that that fit them so well.